science background. 3. That's a 3. At least 2 30 or younger. Humans are so easily corrupted. I don't like these ones. Isn't science. No science there. Ew. Okay. Pro gamer. Esports doping. Weird. Oh. I guess that counts as science. I wonder if this statistician is meant to count as science. Who here has a science background? You definitely don't. Inventor? Is that supposed to count? I don't think so. You definitely don't. Nothing there. There aren't that many with a science background. Unless you're counting an inventor. You were 30 or younger. So, one more under 30. Which would be you or you. You're under 30. So it's 4. 2 more. Bye. guess those lawn leaf blower fumes are gonna get you, buddy. That's 6. And I complied with those rules so far as I can tell. They must be making it intentionally obtuse. I wonder if you have a purpose.
Well, scuttle me boat, why don't ye? Clear as a crisp spring morn, I remember the day, in the cave at the bottom of an ocean, but 'twas guarded by a horrendous beast. So, had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the kraken. All 8 tentacles. Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, though we had not met before. Gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me. I did die about a week later.
Right. Alright. Upstairs we go. The Cloud's back. Hello, Cloud.
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved.
Achieved
Your
what?
grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory. Because you're a fraud, ain't? We can see through your shell, you imposter. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
Not sure about what that's supposed to be. We'll see. Maybe.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own? The anguish of existence. Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation? Oh, the fancy of my imagination. Take it as a metaphor. This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue. What do you mean? Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves without our interference. Our data mongers assemble, collate, and examine wide swathes of data, and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly. In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links.
Except those cursed green boots, maybe.
You should consider, time works a bit differently in here. Anything else? Ah, the complexity of time. Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity.
Wibbly wobbly? Timey wimey?
I am sure you did not think only 15 days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region, time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass at different intervals.
Wibbly wobbly.
Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity. Anything else? You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials. The store and places.
Yeah, we saw where you got the lemons.
Anything else? No. I am instead particular to this game called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic.
Also more complex.
Anything else? Oh, one more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the little gerbil. I am sure she appreciates it. Although, personally, I am growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking. Yes, what is odd about it? But of course. The toy is crafted with magic, of course. It holds the essence of a living little beast inside that rubber core. That you gave a sentient creature stuck inside an immortal body to a predatory animal? Well, a tad bit horrible, if you put it that way. No, what is done is done. Have you not listened to me at all? Your actions have consequences. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Well, that's one decision I guess I'm doing differently. 3. Apparently, it didn't think I did the job quite right today. Nothing there. Let's see what's on the list.
Ahoy!
Oh, the
A
lamp.
pleasure to see ye again.
I don't know about the cactus. I can't afford you. We'll have to come back afterward. I will not be able to afford both. I suppose getting the lamp sooner rather than later would make a bigger difference if it's gonna do anything useful at all. Oh, you make that noise. I see. Oh. There are dead bodies. The onlooker? Two. Opposite ends. So, you and you are supposed to go. Researcher. don't necessarily object to well, that didn't register. Let's try that again. Alright. No cloud.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance. Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure.
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation, but for now, it is time for daily feedback. Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness. Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
I had gotten a raise? What? Oh, maybe I got a bonus? No, I'd gotten another raise. So why I'm getting less, I don't know.
The base, the marble plate of Yorn. The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogward. The coil bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana. I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laugh gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out.
That's going to be more useful, I think, if you get it earlier on. But since I haven't been this far before, it won't actually do any good now. I just want to show
Ye drive a hard bargain,
how
mighty,
it looks.
but Mortimer does love a good scuffle.
I see. I wonder what that... I wonder about things. Oh! That serial killer I let go. Not a copycat? Well, let me... And the bottom row. Okay. On things that I haven't seen before, you just see this and occasionally the question marks. I'm guessing in future playthroughs, like if I had the lamp and started, if I started again and got the lamp early, I could bring people under it and it would show what they, or maybe what kind of ending they go towards. That's my guess, but all humans in the bottom row. Is those three. But yeah, like I said, right now it won't. I don't think other things do anything under it. Actually, I can just move you around. But yeah, that's what. Oh. Right. 3 of you were supposed to go. Turn you off because I want to actually consultant. Yeesh. Journalist. But I don't want to kill that one. I like what that one's doing. There's a little bit of a conflict of interest in your setup. Well, I've been complying so far. I guess seeing what a full-on compliance leads to is what I'm committed to at this point. What's there? Right. So if I get 400, I'd be able to get that nice and at least see if there's something that shows on it that might be useful. I don't know.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them? A system of mutual dependence, yet we have some hold on the steer. To put us right out of business, and you out of existence? Would you really trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time.
You would have all the time you wanted for writing.
Oh, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty. I am all ears, Grim. Should you have some when we are dealing with matters much greater than you? Such is the nature of loyalty. Ha! Grand! A reaper demanding its due. Unfortunately, you will just have to live with it. Live. See what I... Where is your sense of humor? Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night. Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you.
Apparently, you don't actually care about her.
It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done and all that. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Various things to poke at.
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers, and in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations, and all the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Wonder if that's something that could be held under that lamp for him who's not this run, but generally.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
I don't have money for a cactus. Yeah, you hold on that. Well, it doesn't seem like clicking on any of the days does anything. It just shows where we're at. Yeah, I did not want that to happen. Every other from which side? That's not helpful. That could mean these two and these two, those and those. Staggered in a different way. That's not actually helpful. I'm going to spread them out and decide which kind of every other, based on which ones I would prefer to be rid of. In that row, the gun runner stands out. A kidnapper in that row stands out. 3. Started to waver in their beliefs. Oh, I get the reference. I want you to go. Shark fin. Fuck you. I don't know how to actually properly comply. The other way to interpret every other would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But damn it. Oh, wait. That wasn't actually. What I'd. God damn it. Intended about. See if that counts. Because it's the most distributed. I have no idea. Yeah. Oh, hello, Cloud.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
I have no idea.
The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count?
I could.
Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper. Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Well,
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion. Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything. Certainly, once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing.
ooh.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes?
Hmm.
The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Good for you. Alright, well. Nothing there.
Cord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
I wonder if that's a flip a coin and see who lives or dies kind of thing. At least partially because of the name. Stop that. Not cool. Yeah, not a fan. What the hell? Boy. Alright, what obscure sorting? Last 3 humans coming from the facts. So the ones in the bottom row? The ones closest to the top. Systematic bias in our balance of methodology, which is why you're being increasingly weird. So, yes, these 3 are, in fact, closest to the top. Poacher. Boo. Don't have to feel bad about that one. medicine randomly? No. Boo. That's not what I was trying to do. Wow. I'll see if I interpreted
Grim,
that correctly.
Why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... Ugh, always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine. Questions. Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful. No idea. Our immortality precludes us from such knowledge. Yet, I imagine it would be a pleasant release. In that case, at least one only dies once, but more likely, death is just nothingness. And nothing, being nothing, has no inherent positive or negative effects.
On the deceased themselves.
Any other questions? Not in the sense that humans consider it, no.
That must be an actual game.
Grim, that is just stupid. Because they seem to find themselves in life-threatening situations all the time? Life is unpredictable and lacks an innate meaning. I imagine it is up to them to make their lives meaningful. Even if it sometimes ends up being fatal. Any other questions? Unlikely. One must make do with what they have. Art does seem an attempt of immortalization, as humans feel the ever-present breath of death. A hybrid of entertainment, meaning-making, and the preservation of a facet of identity, carved into matter that might outlast the being itself. At least until all matter ceases to be. Any day now. Any other questions? Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Sure. No. Pass.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
I don't think the cactus has a use.
Feast
But
your
I'll
eyes
take it
upon
anyway.
this spiky boy. Ye wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti. Just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the White Desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Oh. So if I leave it in one spot on my desk, I come back the next day to find it somewhere else. Yeah, I didn't want those things. Oh. That's another connection. New soldering techniques. I don't know. If only. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die? Oh, that zoomed in. Mm. Since I don't have a quota. And none of them stand out as suspicious in a way that makes sense to me. Let's try that. Just this once, everybody lives. And you're not in your office.
Hello? Hello? Lady Portington, is Grim there? Oh, goodness, Grim. I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood? Did it answer? Lady Poddington? I cannot hear anything through this contraption. No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to be in equilibrium. I do
So
hope
you
we
say.
will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act.
I did.
That is
I
all.
didn't have a quota. I followed the rules on the card whether or not you think I did. See? I got paid like I did it right. Yeah, no.
Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
No. Oh, Cloud. Hello.
Do you know the parades people throw when nothing bad happens? The same people who often feel sad, angry, scared when nothing is happening. Is nothing stagnation? Is stagnation death? Or is nothing the sweet smile of an equilibrium?
Alright. Shoosh. You don't seem to have moved. Okay. Five to die. The right one. Whatever that's supposed to be. The president. Mentioned. It's legally. Uh-huh. They shuffle up who some of these people are and when they show up, because I remember seeing this one. And this isn't the first one that I've seen that I've definitely seen before and in a different prompt. So I don't feel bad about you. Not sure about you. all three of you were definitely going. I don't know. Durance keeps coming up and being troublesome. I guess the chicken farmer gets to stay. We'll see. Oh boy. Help, help, I'm being repressed.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having.
Fun?
Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Sure. Yeah, no.
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide ye with today?
Nah. Excuse you. Good. Right. Drone's not safe. Two humans. Okay. That sounds dubious. Boo. I mean, even if they're doing shitty things, blackmail is. A dodgy minister can go. I want to keep you. If you were doing it for a better purpose than money. You're dodgy. Don't feel great about some of my options, but that's how it goes. No cloud. Oh. And you're back in the office for the end of week 3.
Grim? How about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery? Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Oh, whatever. Why am I livid?
Sure.
Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations. Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than... Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
I'll take a look down here.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
You know what, I'm not sure if anything else.
Didn't know I still had this beaked eyesore. I was at a gathering of some immensely wealthy idiots, where I saw an absolute buffoon wear this as professional attire. Just look at it! A weird long curve of a nose, and those stupid goggles. Ridiculous! Had to have it. So we plundered the whole lot of them. Lest these smelled nice, for they soiled their trousers from fear. Then the mask came in real handy.
Plague Doctor, Plague Doctor. Since I'm not sure if buying... Hello, Cloud. If anything I buy at this point will have an impact, I might as well
Is your hand tired?
take a look
Are
at
your
it.
fingers getting stiff? You've been clicking around for quite a while. Ah, you have the fortitude to keep on with the grind until the very end. Must be why fate chose you instead of all the other candidates. Lost souls. No. It's you who died and found your way here. To the office, where you belong.
Anyway, chicken, Fallout, Steampunk. Yeah. Sure. Oh. That was the end of the third week, so, and it's been well over an hour. Another good point to cut it and pick up with our last week of this first run.